So this bit here, I sank stitch it where I had it on the machine this way, and I pull this apart and sink the stitching in between very slowly. So now I'm going to just tidy up a bit of these bits here, just for presentation. Alright, so now I'm going to certain parts of this. Where was it? This is the front. So I'm now going to work from the back over. Let me see which is the best bits. This is a good bit, and this is a good bit. Up to there. So let me do this. I'm going to go on top of the original one. So now I'm going to work from the other way. Read. Right, so I should have been sewing from this side because I could see the line better. Now here is this gathering, and I've made a bit of a mess of this bit here because it's not all in one section, but I'm going to pinch it as I go along. If I was gonna put that thing netting in it to make it puffy and stand out, this would have been the time to do it now, but I'm not. So here you can see the gatherings, and because this now is the beautiful gathering, it will have a nice finish. So this section, what I'm doing now, is in answer to your questions. Let's see now, let me see if I can put some more gathers here. And continue on. So I'm looking at the ironing mark of this. And it will stop there because it wouldn't be going down here because the back would be on it, so I'll stop there. At this point now, I will cut some of this off to make it nice and tidy underneath the piping. Let's cut this off as well. This is too bulky underneath here because of this sample that we're showing you. So I'm going to disregard it and just move on. Let's get rid of it, it's too bulky. for presentation, let's finish it off neck nicely so you can see it. Now, I finished this sample, and as you can see, there's only one sleeve, there's no back, and just the front. So I went over the top with this a bit. So what it was, now I'm going to say her name is Tina, because I don't know why I've got that embedded in my head. Tina B. Okay, so she asked me to do a spaghetti sleeve, I think, something like that, and I did that with the video that you saw on that subject. And then when I read her note, I thought, oh, I got it wrong, I forgot the sleeve, didn't I? Because this is not a spaghetti sleeve. This is a puff sleeve, which is what she asked for. A puff sleeve with piping. That is piping. The other one with the spaghetti sleeve is the string that goes around on the cami tops and so on. So I've done two ways of doing the front bit here, which is piping. So this one here, I prefer this one, which is sink stitch. This one here, it's stitched from the other side, the inside, and brought forward and top stitch going along, which is what is done for quite a lot of jersey stuff and so on. But when they've done this from the shops and so on, there is a special machine that does it all in one, and it can't go wrong because it just does it. Even on a domestic machine, and the stuff that I've shown you, and there's some other stuff missing. I've got plenty over the years that I've tried to use these things, but they don't work. They never stay on course, right? And they've got even the smaller little ones that you put in front of the machine to guide it through, to do everything in one go. But let me tell you this, when we cut it out to the exact measurement, thread it through. Now the exact measurement, which is, this one says 7/8 and this one says 1 1/4, so we cut the width of it to the exact. But as you stitching and threading this through, it just doesn't stay, it slips off, and I've given up with these things over the years, and I really don't like piping. I really, truly don't. And I have a lot of slip, because my mother used to make a lot of slips and ladies underwear and so on. I mean, when I was young, I started off with bras. So yeah, it takes a lot of piping. But if I could do stuff without piping, I wouldn't. Right, so anyway, I've done this now, and I just made it a bit more interesting. So as you can see, the piping is around there, and here we have the puff sleeve as you asked, and I've shown you how I've done it. So can you see this sleeve? It's puffed, and can you see it going around? So I didn't want to do any more, make an outfit, because I'm just answering your question. So there it is, done, and that is lovely. I do like it. And this is puff, and what I've done is I went a step further and showed you how to achieve your pattern. And this is all just quickly done, and freehand as well. So if you use a pattern you can know how to adjust them, and this shows you how. So in the end, oh, let's take the full journey. Just go around. There it is. So you saw the way how I came to this to fit this dummy. That was great. So for all you college people as well, I gave you a rough idea how to do the front. Where here's the pattern to do the front. That was right. And then what you do is after you've got a rough idea, you keep cutting it until you get the exact one, what you want. But that is the start. So you could always reuse this to get something. There's so much things you can do with this. So here is the sleeve. Once again, I showed you the sleeve, how to do the sleeve. And from the original, which was this, which gave me this. And you saw that I didn't do much measurement at all. Just the basic, what I needed to make sure that I got that. So it's not too small. But if it's too big, you could always adjust it. So, and this is what I really do. I don't regret doing it. It's just that the finishing. So I just want to make it clear to you that it was just to show you the two type, and the finishing of this was so bumpy, but I wanted to move on just to do that. So yeah, so that's what it is. Oh yeah, let me show you the inside. Right, you can see the inside. Yeah. And the inside of that one, and the inside of that one, because it's sink stitch. So I hope this helped. And thank you for watching. I've got many of these things.